Before concluding this module, one more thing related to our hooks here. We learned about add_viewChild, which we can use here in the cockpit to get access to an element from our, DOM, from our template. Let's do the same here in the server element component HTML file, where we have all these lifecycle hooks. Let's say I want to get access to this heading, so I'll simply place a local reference named heading on it. Therefore, I'll add a new add_viewChild property. Make sure to import viewchild from Angular core. And with that added here, I'll store this in a header property, which is of type element ref, as we learned, which also needs to be imported from Angular core. And I want to select the heading local reference, which I just placed on this div here. So with that, we got access to it. And now we would expect that we can't use this before we reached after view init. So let's try it in ng on init. Let me actually console log this header, and there the native element. And now let's access something which is definitely available on a div, and that is the text content. If we do this and I save this, let's view the console. If I reload the application here, you see this empty line here? This is where I would have expected the text content. Can make this even clearer by outputting text content and then, rendering the text content if there were any. There is no text content in here, as you can see, an empty space. If I copy the exact same code and place this in after view init here, so after the view should have initialized, now you will see that here, when it's called the second time after view init, we see test server. So that is the difference between, the points of time where these hooks run. After view init gives you access to the template elements. You can then access them and use their values and so on. Before this hook has been reached, you can't do that. You can't check the value of some element in your DOM because it hasn't been rendered yet.